All right, we're going to go live here. Make sure my stuff is working right. Before everybody else shows up. All right, we're live, but it's not showing up on YouTube. We're live, but it's not showing up. Turn that volume off. All right, we still got like a minute. See who else shows up. Oh, Mr. Stanley Orchard's in the house. The Fishing Dream has made it in. Thank you for showing up. Weekend Warrior, I appreciate you listening on your drive home or work or wherever you drive home. Yep. Cool. Fishing Dream popped in and out on his last time. Hopefully you get to stick around for a little bit this time. Mr. Stanley Orchard dropped a pretty awesome video today, if you haven't seen it yet. So I'll just mingle for a little bit until we get some of the group in here, some of the gang. A lot of good videos out today. Lots of good ones. That's no problem, Fishing Dream. I appreciate you just dropping in, brother. Stay as long as you can and want. Yep, the fishing gang. The fishing gang. Hashtag fishing gang. I'm going to get that on a t-shirt, Stanley. So I hope y'all are having a decent or had a decent weekend. Mine was pretty peaceful. It was around the house. I'm working on some projects around the house, and that's about it. No filming, no YouTube stuff. I haven't done anything for the month of July so far. So hope I get to change that. Yeah, it does need to be on a shirt. Adam told me about you talking about me sharing my vids out and ASAP Fishing One, something like that. No, I'm not sure. I know ASAP Fishing One. He liked to get on all the lives, but not help anybody else out. If I remember right, it's been a while since I dealt with him. It was ASAP Fishing, and then he added a one. Life is a weekend right now. Well, that's Stanley. That's true. How's the job hunt going? Is it going good? Are you making things do with YouTube and other gigs or whatever you're working on? Yeah, Fishing Dream. I guess he is. I haven't seen him on here in a long time. I'm not worried about him. Hooked Up and Backlash, one of my locals. Good to see you, man. You've been posting some awesome photos from your adventure I'm taking with your daughter. You guys went first your bass fishing, then you're down at the salt. She gets fish on the kayak, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think you got out on the boat. You got your boat going. That's right. Yeah, it's going all right, man. I just want to get out there, and it's just a lot of things getting in the way of it. I give him support and watch his videos, and he doesn't do anything to help me, and others just share his channel. Well, yeah, see? That's not what you want to be linked up with. Pawnum Outdoors is in the house. Hey, man, I haven't seen or heard from you in a minute. Matter of fact, I think you put a video out today and had a chance to check it out yet, but I plan to. You're messing with them chickens again. I believe so. Yeah, I was on a 2-week vacay. Man, that is awesome. That's awesome, man. Get out there and fish in different locations. Yeah, so I'm hoping you did some YouTube stuff during all that. I understand if you didn't, but man, that's pretty cool. You're fishing here, then you're fishing there, then you're fishing over here. Pretty neat vacation. Hope you enjoyed it. Stanley, putting in applications daily. Nothing biting yet. All eggs are in the YouTube basket until I get hired. Not really, just a fun joke to make. Got to do what you got to do, brother. Everybody saying howdy. Let's see. Fish and drink. Okay, so we got what, 5 of us in here. We're still just chitter chattering until folks show up. Anybody do anything like extra awesome this weekend? Like I said, I didn't. I was doing, things around the house, hanging out with the wife. I'm working on some project. I might do another vlog. Start a vlog about what's going on in the backyard. Um, Project I'm working on, preparing for the arrival of something that when it gets here is going to be amazing. Um, so yeah, I think I haven't done a vlog in a long time because they've kind of been when I feel like doing a vlog, like something hits me, hey, I need to do a vlog. That's when I'll do a vlog on here. So I think last time was when we went down to the river, me and Audrey. So I think it's time for another vlog to update you on what's going on in the backyard. Everything. Hey, I did some extra awesome spearfishing offshore. I'm super excited about the trip. Man, that little teaser photo that you put out that I saw, it got me super excited. I can't wait to see how that went. That water looked beautiful. Weekend Warrior took the kids fishing again. They had a blast. I bet they did. Same on yard, just killed grass. Yeah, my grass is dying. For those folks that aren't here in lovely South Texas, we're already under a water restriction. So you can water your yard 1 day a week and certain times of the day. And it just gets to a point where your grass just dies, It's like an every summer thing. And then fall, some weird grass starts growing, and you're like, well, it's grass. Go ahead and water that crap and let it grow instead. So, yeah, I've never had much good luck here in Texas with a lawn, but I haven't put a lot of effort into it, to be honest. Ash is in the house. How you doing, Ash? Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. Glad you made it. On purpose, of course. All right, I understand that. I sat on the couch and looked out the window. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Pondum. Nothing wrong with that. I know you're messing with them chickens too, so don't tell that story. Afternoon, Ash. Jenny's in the house. How you doing, Jenny? Good to see you. Glad you made it. I appreciate it. Don't forget. Thank you, Pondum. Reminder about the thumbs up. Let's see what else. So we got 7 people up in here. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is how bad Stanley Orchard's last video was. I'm lying. No, Stanley put out a video today where he's snorkeling at the jetty. I'm like, man, I've been there. And my concern, and I asked you in your comments about, getting hooked by somebody. It wasn't like somebody purposely doing it, but when you go down and I'm just some fisherman, I'm going to sling my stuff out, and all of a sudden there's Stanley Orchard in my line. That's what I would be nervous about if I was snorkeling around those jetties, but it doesn't seem like you're nervous about that. But folks, if you haven't seen it, right, I don't want to steal all his thunder. He got hooked by a hook. No, he didn't. Stanley was snorkeling out on the jetties down at Packery here in Texas, and got some fish, did a little catch and cook for us. So check that out when we're done here. Good video. You will enjoy it. What else? Who else did something this weekend? Some of the big, like Stanley, some of the big YouTubers. There's a plug, Stanley. Posted some videos today. I don't know if you guys are following Deer Meat for Dinner. If you like fishing and outdoors, and you're not following Deer Meat for Dinner, there's something wrong. Stanley is the epitome of a cool YouTuber. Yes, he is, Pondum. Exactly right. But yeah, if you're not following Deer Meat for Dinner, you need to fix that. Anyways, if you've been following, you've seen he just flew all the way over to Mariana Islands in the Pacific Ocean, going to islands where people don't even live at, and doing just awesome stuff. Those are those videos that I watch, and I'm like, man, I would have loved to do. Now I know at my age now, I'm beat up and old. I couldn't hang doing all that, but If I was a younger man, that would have been an awesome adventure. The fish they catch, the people they meet, just the things they're doing out there is just amazing. Yeah, Ponham, he does. And you know what? The thing about that is he built it, right? He built. He didn't. Somebody didn't say, hey, um, here's everything you're ever gonna want, dear me, for dinner, or you know, some of the siblings and his brother Gabe. I love his brother Gabe. Watch his channel, but he got a leg up because his brother was dear meat for dinner. So just because of that, he got hundreds of thousands of followers just because his brother. Now I like Gabe and he deserves it, but dear meat for dinner on the other hand didn't have that hand up in the YouTube world, and he earned it. That's all you can say is he earned it. Stanley, deer meat for dinner is the goal, period. Yeah, I agree. Hooked up bad. Holy crap, it's hot. Yeah, it's been really hot. It's cooled off actually. We've been 100 degrees and 100 and something, 100 and something, 100 and something, and then I think we had a couple days in just 98, 99. So cool front. Yeah, Pondham's feeling it. Yeah, that's why all kudos to him. And that whole adventure he's on is awesome. Um, that's why I stick up to A&J so I can mooch off his brother. You can find way better people to suck up to mooch off their fame, because I ain't got much. Someday maybe, but right now I'm not the one who's got any fame. Doesn't hurt that Robert put in his time doing outdoor TV prior to YouTube. Yep, you're right. You're right. He just he put it together and it went together. Now behind the scenes, I'm sure there's a ton of work and effort and bad times mixed with the good times. But the dude has a positive vibe all the time, right? Bad things happen, they do, and he's still got a positive vibe, and that's one thing I really appreciate about him. And his brother Gabe, I don't know how many of you guys all follow up with I meant suck up instead of sick. I know you did. That's how I read it too, so don't worry about it. How many of y'all follow Blue Gabe? So that's Deer Meat for Dinner's brother, his little brother. And if you follow him, I don't know if you know, I've noticed lately he's using a whole different style now. He's like, he'll start a video and he'll have a big fish there with people and doing, oh, yeah, this is the fish we caught, but let's go back and look at how we did it, So his intro is at the end of the video, which a lot of people do, but he's not hiding the fact that it's at the end of the video. Let's go look and see how we did this. Or he'll even do one like, he'll be sitting there with a big fish and he'll be like, oh, but that's not today's video. We got a bunch of crabs. Let's go back and look at how we caught these crabs. And so I still don't have a grasp exactly his rhyme or reason and how he does it. But when I watch it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Because like, especially the one where he's there with some fish, but he's talking about catching some crab and the video is about crab. And then you're left, well, I want to know about that fish he caught. Let me keep an eye out because that video is coming out next probably. Right. So, yeah, I enjoy the way he's been using his intros at the end of videos, or even not even the same video. It's just, it's a little bit. That's not, oh, yeah, he's copying Deer Meat for Dinner. I haven't seen Deer Meat for Dinner ever do that the way he's doing it. So he's, he got his leg up from his brother, but he's blazing his own trail. And it's pretty interesting. I don't see a lot of other YouTubers doing that. I know people who will record their intro after the day's over with because they knew what happened and kind of give you a better intro about it instead of just, hey, we're going fishing and we hope to do this, this, and this, like my intros. But his is just a different level. So I'm enjoying it. I think, he's doing his own thing now. Let's see. Upon has allowed him to build a beautiful home as well. Yeah, a beautiful home, life, everything. Stanley, I imagine it's pretty stressful at times. Yeah, but hey, the positive vibes by him and Blue Gabe set the bar for the rest of us. Yeah, Blue Gabe, and that's another thing about Gabe lately is he's going out of his way to talk about we might all be different, but a lot of problems in the world right now could be solved with people just being kind to each other. Respect each other and be kind to each other. And that's a great message. And he exemplifies that. If you guys watched he had a video a couple days ago, I think, maybe the day before yesterday, where he was crabbing in Chesapeake Bay, right? There's an example of that in that video. And then today he put one out. I forgot what he called it. They're actually using, we call them limb lines for catfish when you're tying it off to a limb. The little rig the guy made was pretty unique, but yeah, pretty good people to, model after or at least be inspired by. Yeah, upon them, absolutely. Both of them are like that. Both of them. Yep, most definitely. All right, what do you guys got going on? What do you want to talk about? I got I got some other things we can talk about, but what do y'all want to talk about? Where's Mo? Mo said he was going to be in and out. I think he said, and his buddy, man, what was his buddy's name? You guys remember Mo's buddy who was in his live stream being funny as heck? He popped into one of these, and then the last two, he's like, "Oops, I missed it. Sorry, I haven't seen him." James getting fixing to cook dinner. What you making? I'm having what am I having? Egg salad sandwich. That's what I'm gonna be having later. Hooked up and backlash. Anybody using GoPro 8? I know some of the guys. Oh, scallops. Nice. We just had scallops with steak a few nights ago, probably last week sometime. No, did we do? Yeah. That was scallops and steaks. Last night, night before last, we got some yellowfin tuna, right? Ahi tuna, and I rolled it in this. Um, if you ever want, you guys, you see, they roll the tuna and then they cook it, sear on each side, and slice it. It's raw in the middle, of course. The stuff called everything but the bagel. So when you get an everything bagel, all the stuff on it, it's got the seeds and all that on it. You can buy everything but the bagel. So it's in a can. It's all that stuff. Just put that on a paper plate and roll your tuna in that, and then sear. Oh man, winter tuna dinner. That stuff was good. Scallops. I love scallops. Upon them, but they will never be as awesome as you, A&J. Yeah, right. You are the king of so many things like boat mechanics, no trapping. I've never done any trapping. Oh, talking about the raccoons, aren't you? Okay. The gold standard. Ooh, my head goes. Yeah, right. Weekend Warrior, have a good one. Weekend Warrior got to run. All right, man. Thank you for stopping in, Weekend Warrior. I appreciate you. Always messing with me. Hey, I got another boat one to do. I just got to get out there in the heat and do it. That's one of the reasons for a lack of videos. One of my many excuses is it's too freaking hot here right now. Nobody wants to see a big fat guy outside working on something, sweating all over himself. But I've got some lighting to add to the boat, some LEDs. So that's next up. I don't know when it's going to happen because this project I'm working on in the backyard is kind of time sensitive. I got to get it done. So that's what I'm going to do the vlog about. So probably tomorrow or the next day, you guys might see a vlog on this channel, not my main channel, come out about what's going on in the backyard. Stanley, I'm a firm believer that this entire group is a next generation of these outdoor channels invested. Stanley, I couldn't have said better. Be careful, brother. This is This heat is no joke. I know, man. I know, and I gotta. So I'm teleworking like when I can. Like today, I telework. Tomorrow, half a day I gotta go in and teach, which is not telework, face to face. Um, Wednesday, I have to go to Camp Bolus, which is our training area, and be out training folks. So that's going to be out in this freaking heat. So Wednesday's going to suck. Um, but then I think Thursday and Friday I'm back to teleworking, so it's not too bad. The orchard, I agree, brother Stanley. It is sweltering. Yeah, sitting at 100 degrees right now doesn't include heat index. Dang, Jenny got it too, man. Where are all these Yankees? All the northern folks ain't on here bragging about their 70s and 80s, right? We're missing Steve Ash, Hall and Ash Outdoors. He's not on here bragging about how nice it is up in Michigan right now. That's my next big thing, right? If you guys aren't aware, I've got less than 3 weeks. Me and Audrey are packing up the automobile and we're cruising northeast, right? Heading to the little house we got up in Michigan. And we're going to spend a couple weeks up in Michigan. Hopefully, and we're going to get a chance. Hopefully, should be, unless something really goes wrong, we're going to go out walleye fishing with Steve, Hall and Ash Outdoors, and then the uncle's got a boat up there that I can use. So I'm hoping on multiple fishing trips while I'm up there. Of course, we got a lot of other things to do. Me and the wife are going to have our 35th wedding anniversary while we're up there, so we got to do something for that. So, but yeah, that's my next big thing, and that's just under 3 weeks away. Between now and then, I'm not sure how much I'm going to do or how much video will be done, but that should be pretty epic when we do that. I haven't decided yet if I want to make the journey there and all the non-fishing stuff another vlog, right? Let people know what it was like, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Stanley 70s. Who the heck is in the 70s? Darren? Jenny, yeah, it's saving yard work for sunset. Absolutely. Before sunrise or after sunset. Bonham, wow, it doesn't get down to the 70s at night here. Yeah, right. Michigan, man, they're still, some days they're hitting, at least where our house is, they're hitting down in the 60s at night. I'm like, man, I can't wait to get there. Let's see, standing right here either. Bonham, that sounds like an awesome trip. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Here he is. So we got a lot of friends and family up there, and it's just a really laid back, relaxing, small town. They got one street light. When we lived there, it was just a flashing light. Now it's an actual street light. So yeah, it's really laid back and chill. So we enjoy ourselves up there. Hey, there he is. His ears should be burning. Mr. Steve, Hall and Ash Outdoors, has joined us. We've been talking about you, Steve. What's the weather like up there today, Steve? We're all down here in the south complaining about how miserably hot it is. And I was wondering when you were going to come in and talk about how awesome it is up there. Oh, you missed me talk about the trip coming to Michigan and me getting to fish with you and what the weather's like up there in Michigan right now. 90 degrees, but that's not the usual. What's it get down to at night? Like in the morning when you wake up, what's the temperature, Steve? That is hot in Michigan because a lot of people up there, it's like, we don't need AC. I'm like, bull crap. Yeah, 60s, folks. 60s in the morning. Shoot, we're lucky if it's not already 80s in the morning. Yeah, that's nice. I know up in Agora, there's still, when you look at the forecast, once in a while, they're still dipping down around upper 50s. So, man, I can't wait to get up there. Yeah, I'm going to go fishing with the world famous Hall and Ash Outdoors. That's going to be a blast. We got to lock it down, Steve. We got to figure out. I'm talking to the wife. We got to figure out, certain times what we're going to do so that I can let you know exactly when. Sadly, the walleye have moved out deep. Well, we'll move out deep with them, man. That ain't a problem. I'd have to put a sweater on if it was 68 degrees. Yeah, it's funny, man. You get down here and, because me and Audrey aren't from Texas, but we've been here 20 years now. So it is funny, when it gets cool here and you're like putting on sweatshirts and we have a bonfire out back and people up north are like still in shorts and t-shirts. Like, what are you doing? My wife says we all need to go rock picking. What is rock picking there, Mister? It doesn't sound fun. Maybe it's not what I envision, but just going and that's almost like telling somebody to kick rocks. That's a polite way to tell somebody to buzz off. Kick rocks. Rock picking. Yeah, I can't wait till we get there. So the plan, Audrey's got family in Detroit, in that area. She's laughing. She's laughing her ass off. I'm sorry. I just don't know what rock. I pick flowers, but I've never picked rocks. I love and appreciate you guys, but rock picking sounds like about as much hick thing ever. Yeah. We gonna go pick us some rocks. And nobody in Michigan talks like that, by the way. Yeah, you gotta have to explain that one to us. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know what to say now. I'm all discombobulated. No, so we're gonna head up. It's over a 20-hour drive, so we're gonna get to Detroit. Spend a couple nights on the road, get to Detroit, see her family in Detroit for a day, spend a night with them, and then I guess sort of leaving here on a Thursday. By Sunday, we'll be waking up after being in Detroit for a night, and then we'll head north up to Agora. We'll be there that same day, and then it's on. I farm 2,000 acres. I hate picking rocks, right? Exactly. I understand that. It's her thing. If I remember right, you guys went somewhere to maybe like a beach type area, and you were picking rocks, like colorful rocks from the beach or something. If I'm wrong, tell me. But I kind of remember you guys doing something like that. Rocks are the enemy, unless that's all you have to throw at the enemy. Oh man, Stanley Orchard. What happened to fishing stripes? Right, her and her family always fishing ponds and fishing surf fishing. I haven't seen a video from them in forever, man. I see her post selfies on Instagram once in a while, and that is it. Did they pretty much hang up the whole fishing video thing down there? They're along the shoreline. Yep. Look up pudding stones. I'm going to write that down so I can look it up. Pudding stones. Got it. Oh, Nash, that sounds like the next morning after Mexican food. Saying no clue. I know they have some medical stuff. Oh, okay, but I haven't heard anything in months. Yeah, that's just weird. They're just kind of falling off the earth. They're down there closer to you. I know they're not that close because Texas is big, but I thought maybe you had heard something. Like I said, I still see her post pictures and stuff on Instagram. I just haven't seen them do any video stuff. Oh man, I can't wait to get to Michigan. I cannot wait to get up there. The relaxation, and it's going to be kind of unique this time because the little house that we have up there, which is nothing special, still needs a lot of work, but it's a little 900 square foot, 2 bedroom, 1 bath house. And then our uncle lived next door. Now he's got 2 story, I don't know, probably 3,000 square foot house that he's built. It has a complete living space upstairs and downstairs, kitchen, bathroom, both floors. Because he's a builder, so that's what he does. And he's the one that got ours livable for us. Um, but every time we've been there in the recent years, there's been a bunch of people there. It's either been there for the funeral for Audrey's mom, which wasn't a good time, but the good times we were there, tons of people, family from Sweden, Audrey's family, her brother from down in Georgia and his family. So it's always crowded, and we got people staying. So we're in a 2 bedroom house. Her mom was still alive then, had 1 bedroom. Me and Audrey had the other bedroom. And then Dell and his family had air mattresses and a fold-out couch in the living room in a 900 square foot house. So what I'm saying is this time it's going to be kind of unique because we don't have a bunch of other people showing up. It's just me and Audrey showing up, and then of course her uncle and aunt who live next door. So it'll be, I think it'll be even more peaceful than usual, which I'm looking forward to. I really want to get up there, and other than the fishing and video and that stuff, I want to just kind of get up there and disconnect. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, let me catch up with you guys. No, Taser Boy has not even showed up. He's all excited. I'm going to go share it out. And he did. I seen it on Twitter, but he's not here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. And the ashes too. Yeah, hey, come on, man. We got room. You want to come up, bring the wife, bring your son, bring your boat. We'll launch right out of Agora, and we'll fish up there too. I'm open to any of that. You tell me you got the boat. But yeah, we can do any of that stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I just can't wait to get up there. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to try to find some inshore fishing stuff to do up there too, Steve, when I'm not able to, fish with you, and maybe the weather's bad out on the lake or whatever reason I can't take the uncle's boat out and go. We got Agora River, but it's so shallow in most places it's hard to fish for anything. I need to find some little lakes around there or ponds or something to fish. So that might be one of my missions while I'm up there this time, is trying to find, other than Saginaw Bay, some other fishing holes in the area. Sounds like you will be able to get buck wild without interruptions. That's basically the truth there, Pondum. That is, at my age, I don't get too buck wild anymore, but if I wanted to, that would be the time. All right, your wife has the 13th, 14th, and 15th off. I'm writing that down. Okay. 13, 14, and 15. Steve, remind me your wife's name, and I know she's watching. She's probably, you don't even know my name. I've known it, but I don't remember it. So remind me what your wife's name is again. Stanley, I'm really looking forward to seeing your videos on that trip. Rick Love, first time in here. Hey, Rick, how you doing, man? Appreciate you dropping in. We're just kind of hanging out and talking about trying to get some stuff done on YouTube and dealing with COVID and weather and all these other things and some collabs. This was early on in this year. We called this the year Collabathon because we had a bunch of us had so many plans of going out and doing collabs. And for me, every single one of them has fallen through mainly due to COVID. Florida twice, right? But now I've got one where I'm going up to Michigan where we got a house, Stanley Orchard, or not Stanley, I'm sorry, Stanley. Hall and Ash, Steve, Hall and Ash Outdoors is up there. We're going to get some fishing together, so we get to do a little collab. I'm really looking forward to that. Rick, real quick, how did you hear about the live stream? Just curious, were you seeing it? Collabs are awesome. I love watching them too. Stanley, I'm waiting to see some videos from Wisconsin. Man, know you did not go up to Wisconsin and not shoot no video, so that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see that. And Steve, when I get up there, man, when we get out there fishing, as long as the wind is good, we're gonna have that drone up. We're gonna get some awesome drone footage. And we'll do some of that where I'll send you some clips so you can use them in your versions. I like collabs too because you get to see it from two different perspectives usually. One YouTuber and they're filming an audio, and then the other YouTuber. It's the same event, but it's got a different angle to it. So I do like that. I like that a lot. Wisconsin videos go live Monday. Oh man, I gotta wait a whole week. You're cruel. You are cruel, Stanley. I can't, man. Well, I was gonna say I can't wait, but I guess I gotta wait. But I'm looking forward to it. That'll be awesome. Everybody saying welcome, Rick. All right. What else we got going on? I got some stuff. Hey, Steve, you didn't tell me. Steve, wife's name again? If you don't want to put it on there, just send me a message. Yeah, I can't wait. I want to see that. Respect the queue. Yeah, I understand, Stanley. Jen, a good friend of mine on Twitter. Good. I'm in Michigan. There you go. Every late September to early October for the King Run. Oh, that's awesome, man. We got a little place up there in Agora. My wife was born and raised up there. I moved up there a couple last years of high school. That's how we met. And then joined the Army and moved away. And since then, like I said, we bought a little house up there in Agora. And so we try to get up there annually. Usually we don't. It's usually every other year or so. But I like to go up there, not for a specific fishing time frame, even though that would be a cool way to plan it. But we're in Texas, South Texas, where it's blazing hot. And August, it typically is the hottest month, even though it's July, August, September, and part of June and part of October. But so we picked a big chunk of August where we can get out of Texas and get up to Michigan. And I know when I get up there, it'll be 84 and they'll be complaining about how hot it is. And I'll be like, quit whining. This stuff is nothing. Right, Ponham? He's just going to tell us it'll be out next Monday. Now, he could do a special edition and put it out like, tomorrow or Thursday. But no, we got to wait till next Monday. He's hard, man. He got a schedule and he's sticking to it. I put out a video every, Tuesday or Wednesday. When I have one to put out, which I haven't for the last 3 weeks. So I'm glad people are still watching my other videos. I know that well is drying up and I need to get some content out there, but I'm not going to rush to put up junk, and I can't. There's so many COVID. Well, I wrote it down. COVID, access, ramps being closed, and crowds. All these crazy people at the lakes and the ramps, and I just can't stand it. They're killing my vibe. Killing my vibe, man. Vernon, Texas, during February for some hog hunting. Love Texas. Wow, that's awesome, man. That's cool. I'm down in San Antonio myself. I haven't done any it's been a couple of years since I've done any hog hunting here. Deer hunted a couple of years ago. Hopefully I got something coming up this year that might be real exciting as far as hunting with my one and only partner deal that I got with the Chupacabra rub, but we'll see. If that pans out, man, that's going to be exciting, especially for me. I don't know how exciting it'll be for you guys on the video, watching the video, but it'll be exciting for me making the video. Let's see where we at. Where we at? Candy Stanley. Hughes. Stand laugh out loud. Pond and don't feel bad, brother. I've only posted one in a month. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Stanley Rick Love. You have excellent taste, sir. On that. Sorry, I had a phone call. I came. No problem, Steve. No problem, man. Corpus Christi-ish. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Richard's in the house. Richard, it's been a minute since I've seen Richard Faircloth too in here. It's good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping in. Very cool. We're kind of just talking about any plant. We all know COVID has put a damper on a lot of plans, especially if you wanted to travel. So we're kind of just talking about what we hope to have been and now what we see, right? I know next year, I said this last year, and then COVID bit me right in the rear end, so I should be knock on wood. But next year we already got some plans going for some out of state, out of country stuff. So will it happen? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Time will tell, right? Time will tell. Judy, that's right. I knew that. Judy. I knew that too, Steve. Golly. I'm not good with names. My excuse always was 20 years in the Army, right? Your name was Sergeant so and so, Captain so and so, Private so and so. We never used first name. The first name was your rank. So if I didn't remember somebody's name, it was hey, specialist, or hey, sergeant. You know what I mean? So then I became a civilian after 20 years, and it's like I still work for the Army, so there's a lot of military around me, so I can still use that. But on the civilian side, it's like, God. Matter of fact, it's funny because there's 5 of us retired Army civilians where I work, and we all call each other by our last names. Well, they don't call me by my last name because it's too big, right? Andrew Jeski. But the same nickname I had in the Army, Ski, right? But yeah, everybody, you call each other by your last name. It's just funny that, in that we never use first names. So now I still, you can tell me your name, and 10 minutes later it didn't lock in because I just don't use first names very often. Steve said, John, you should check out Houghton Lake. I know about Houghton Lake. The things I'm looking at, Steve, is like places where I can go, where I can fish from shore, right? I'm not going to have a boat up at Houghton Lake. Houghton Lake's a pretty good sized lake. I know Great Lakes, no, it's not, but some of our lakes here. But just to fish from shore, just to do something, right? And there's Crater Lake. I remember back in the olden days, 1983, right? My senior year of high school, when I was in Michigan, me and Audrey's older brother, who was my age, we graduated together. When they went on their senior trip, they went to Washington, D.C., I think. Me and him went camping at Crater Lake. And I don't think we caught a single fish. We caught a bunch of crawdads, which I cooked up Nate, and he wouldn't eat them. But I don't think we caught a single fish on Crater Lake. So it's a cool memory, but I don't know if I want to go back to that one. But yeah, I just got to do some research, get some more information on, where I can go fish from shore. Swag, saltwater action gear is in the house. How you doing? Long time no see. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. Rick, stay in the orchard. Thank you, bud. I'm having trouble responding here. Sorry about that, Rick. Hope it's not something on our end. Maybe shorefish at Linwood Marina. Okay, Linwood's not too far away. There's the Agora River where it goes out into the bay. I can fish. I don't know what they call it. I forgot what they call it. It's a jetty. If I'm talking to Stanley, it's this rocky thing going out. We call it a jetty down here, but up there, what did they call it? Something else. Anyways, you can walk out on that and fish, and there's some catfish, maybe some, of course, bluegill. I know seen smallmouth bass out of there. You usually don't get walleye up in that close, at least that time of the year. But yeah, just go out and wet some lines and see what we can find would be pretty cool. What kills me, it's not. Yeah, I know you're talking about point Agora, but it's not even on the point. It's dang it. I'll come back to that, Steve. What they call it there. It's where you're driving out of the river. The river, of course, ends, and then there's the two rocky jetties that come out, and they got the little light thing on the end of them and stuff. I forgot what they called it. What they call that? We used to go in high school. We used to go hang out there and drink soda pop, of course. Is Pondum jumping off? Oh, all right, Pondum. Appreciate you dropping in, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's see who's talking here. Point. Good seeing you. Yep. Pier. No, it's not really a pier. For us, a pier is a wooden structure built out to fish off of, fishing pier. This is just rocky. It's to protect, the mouth of the river. So we'll come up with it, Steve. We'll get it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it. We'll get it. But what kills me, okay, I'm going to say this, and I see this with Nicholas Poulet Outdoors. Yeah, it's a jetty, but they don't call it that up there. I forgot what they called it in Agora. But yeah, it is a jetty. That's exactly what it is. Nicholas Poulet, Mo, right? That Moser boy. And other folks fishing in places where they can just, they go to, well, now Mo has his own pond, but these guys go to ponds or whatever and fish, and it's like they're the only guy there fishing. And it's like, how do you do? Look, if there is a body of water in South Texas that's open for people to fish, you will never, ever be the only person there fishing 24/7. Matter of fact, typically you're going to be elbow to elbow. That's how, I don't know if more Texans fish than other people in our states, or we have less water than other people. I don't know what it is, but I have never gone to a place to fish here in Texas where it's like you have the whole place to yourself. But I see these guys on YouTube posting all these, I'm fishing this pond, I'm fishing that pond, I'm fishing. And it's like, how in the heck does that happen? I'm jealous. Nothing I can do about it. I'm just jealous. I would love to be able to do that. I'd buy my own land and make my own dang pond, but I ain't got the money for that. What's up? Let's see. Let me catch up with you guys. Jetty, yeah, Richard Jetty. That's what it is. Dang it. That's not what they call it, but that's what it is. Jenny said Twitter. Oh, she's sharing her Twitter address. Good. Instagram. So we got Jenny Prickett at Jenny Prickett for Twitter and Vet Lady for Instagram. Channel Canal, yeah. Steve, no. It's the actual structure that you walk out on. The break wall. Got it. It's the break wall. That's what it's called up there. It's called the break wall. And I guess the purpose of it is to break up any rough waters so they can't come straight up the river and mess up people's docks and stuff. So it is called the break wall. It is a jetty, right? Stanley, if you think of Packery jetties, right? Packery channel jetties, take the little handrails that they got off and basically more dirt, a little bit less rock, but that's it. The break wall. I knew I'd come up with it. Stanley, thank you for keep throwing things at me that were completely wrong so I could come up with the right answer. How about break wall? You probably said it before I said it. There you go, Steve. Break wall. Very good. Break wall. The breakwater. Yeah, I guess it's a northern thing, but Steve's up there and he didn't say it, so maybe it's a just Agora, Michigan thing. It's their breakwall, dang it. And if that's what they want to call it, then so be it. I'll call it the breakwall. But it's a jetty. Stanley, I don't know for SEO purposes if that'll help you at all because I don't know of anywhere else in the world where you call it a break wall other than that one little break wall in Agora, Michigan. So when I fish from it, when I'm up there, yeah, that's for SEO. I'll call it a break wall because there might be two people that'll Agora's break wall and search Agora's break wall. Agora is this big. It's smaller than Beatville. I'll bet you that, Stanley. Swag. I always called it the breakwater. That's the break. Well, and because that's its purpose is to break up, rolling waves and stuff because they don't want that coming up straight, tunneled straight in the river and people got docks and stuff. They don't want their stuff tore up. So, and the erosion it causes along the shoreline in the river, right? So, yeah, that's what they call it. It's a Michigan term. That's what I figured. It's a Michigan term. Thank you, Steve. Wow. So now I'm going to Michigan. I'm going to fish with Steve. We haven't locked down when and where yet, Steve, but I know we're getting close now. We'll lock it down. And then I'm going to fish the breakwall. I'm going to my uncle's boat's there, so I'm sure he's going to want to go fishing. We'll take his boat out and fish a couple times in 2 weeks. A couple times, I hope at least. I hope to get 4 days of fishing while maybe 5 if I'm lucky of fishing while I'm there. We'll see. Stanley. Yeah, that's what I would assume. 0. Nobody down here is going to use that term. That's up there. You stick to jetty down here and you're good. Yeah. I looked at what was one of my videos I posted? Today I was in studio looking at videos and I looked at one of my videos. I'm like, I guess because, we're all learning from it. Oh, here he is. We only got 9 minutes left and that Taser boy has made it. Good afternoon, Mo. Thank you for sharing it out. I'm glad you made it. Steve got him, Taser boy. I'm glad you made it, brother. We were talking about you. Good, all good, of course. Matter of fact, Mo, right, that Moser boy, he's heading up to Michigan in a couple of days. Matter of fact, the reason he hasn't been here for the whole show today is because he's busy packing. I think he's actually leaving tomorrow or the next day going up to Michigan from North Carolina. So you did share. You shared it out, Mo. I seen it on Twitter. Appreciate it. Oh, you're leaving Wednesday. You don't need to pack today, man. Procrastinate. Start packing Tuesday night. You'll be good. Yeah, I still got to get in the garage and start divvying up some more fishing stuff. I'm going to try to bring you some chupacabra stuff there, Steve. I'm not sure how you are with spicy, because there is some spicy, but there's a lot of stuff that's not spicy. But I want to bring you some stuff. I'm going to bring family up there some stuff. Introduce you all to 2 Gringos chupacabra rubs. Maybe bring some of their salsa, some of the hot sauce too. The closest boat launch is the boat launch in the Agora River right there at the mouth of the river. There's a really good launch. I think it's, don't quote me, but it's either 4 or 6 ramps right out of Agora River, mouth of the Agora River. You have to have like that DNR sticker or something like that to use their, I don't know. It's just a few bucks. I did it last time I was up there, and we only used the time when I brought my boat from Texas up there, and we only used their ramp once. But Oh yeah, you'll be able to find it. And then we're like almost straight across from the Charity Islands. You know, there might be a little bit northwest of us or northeast of us, but I mean, you come out that river, you're almost straight even with the Charities. I know they've been. We got some other folks up there that of course fish out of that area. So if you do happen, if we work it out where you come up there and stay with us, and we go out of Agora, I'll build a little intel for us to give us, get us started. No, nobody's gonna give me numbers. Well, they probably would, but just an idea. Where to start looking. That's the best you can hope for, right? And they have tells. They move. One day they're in one spot, next day they might not be there. That would be freaking awesome. What do we got going on? We got 6 more minutes, folks. Who's got plan? Okay, so is anybody getting ready to throw any videos up this week, right? Or any live streams coming this week? Stanley, we haven't had a live stream in a minute. That's what I missed tonight. Grant McIntosh, I think it's payback because he did his live stream last week, and I was going to be there and then got tied up and missed it. Okay, Grant, I'm sorry. Don't torture me like this. Okay? No, he's got a lot going on. Yeah, Stanley, you going to do a live this week? Anybody else got video? Steve, you got a video coming out this week? Usually Tuesday mornings, right? No vids from you anytime soon. Wow, you're sounding like me. Wow. Mo, any videos coming out? Mo's busy getting ready to pack. Jenny, been doing any fishing? I know it's 1,000 degrees out. Look, it's not just that it's 1,000 degrees out, but it's 1,000 degrees with 1,000 degrees humidity. Yeah, praying for Grant and his family, absolutely. So if you like this time of year, even when I was fishing regularly, like weekly, every other week this time of year, I I would be to the lake by 6:37, and I'd be off the lake by 11 because it's just so ungodly hot, right? And we definitely didn't keep fish because you won't be at the cleaning station from 11 to 12 or whatever cleaning fish, right? So yeah, and now everything's overrun. It's like I don't know I don't know how COVID made it possible for all these people just to go to the lake all the time, but ramps where you would see, 5 or 6 rigs are completely overrun with 30 rigs, and it's a nightmare. So I don't know. Anyways, let me stop my whining, catch up with you guys. Stan says Rachel says we are going live on Thursday. Awesome. Thursday, typically 6 Central Time. Is that when you usually do it, Mr. Orchard? 6 Central Time. Yeah, Jenny said no too hot. I agree, Jenny. Stanley, exactly right. Prayers for Grant. Well said. Yep, absolutely. Richard, yeah, you have to go early. You have to go early this time of year. That's another reason, for me, it's about 3 hours to the coast. So we have to rent some place to stay when we go fish the coast. And so then you think about, okay, so I'm going to go to the coast, pay for a place to stay, drag the boat down there, and then fish for like 4 hours in the morning. You know what I mean? Costs versus reward type. So I have not fished. I have not taken my boat to the coast from the months of June through September. I've been there in October, November, January, March, April, May. Those are all the months I've been to the coast. By June through September, I have not taken my boat down there just because the heat. All right, got to run. Steve, thanks, brother. We will keep talking about dates and lock something down. Yeah, I agree, Jenny. It's early or don't go. Yeah. Going to do it live closer to 7:30. So I will try to make that, but you are hurting me 7:30. But I will try to make that, Stanley. I will do my dangest. All right, folks. It is about time to start saying our farewells and see you laters. I appreciate everybody that came in. We had a couple new folks came in. We have some folks that haven't been here in a minute come in and join us. I appreciate that. We do this weekly on Mondays, 5 p.m. Central Time. Like to, if there's something new going on with YouTube that affects us, we like to discuss whatever that is. If not, we like to talk about what we've got coming up. If you have ideas about, hey, here's something that I don't know a lot about, maybe something in analytics that you want to know more about, hit that, send me a message on here, wherever. All my social media stuff is down below, and we can discuss it. We can talk about it. We got enough people in here with enough experience that maybe, like, I don't know everything, but I know in this group we have enough people where we know a lot of stuff. So if we want to discuss something that'll help us, with analytics, like I said, whatever, YouTube, send me a note, okay? Other than that, folks, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate y'all. We will see y'all next Monday if we don't catch you on YouTube before then. All right, guys, girls, peace out.